For weeks, President Trump has threatened to send the National Guard to Chicago. He is now doing so, and he is considering using a law that was enacted more than 2 centuries ago to justify his deployment. Troops from Texas have arrived. For now, they are gearing up at a U.S. Army Reserve facility in Elwood. While their exact mission is unclear, what is clear is that Governor J.B. Pritzker does not want the Guard here. He's taking legal action to prevent it. So President Trump may invoke the Insurrection Act if a federal court prevents him from deploying the Guard.
That is an act that was passed by Congress in 1807, back in colonial days, when there was a concern about possible insurrections among within the states.
Illinois National Guard retired Major General David Harris says the Insurrection Act allows troops to make arrests. Rarely enacted, it has been used to quell major disturbances or uprisings.
There are 2 scenarios in which the Insurrection Act can be invoked and federal and National Guard troops can be sent. One is when the governor requests it.
In the early 90s, the California governor requested the National Guard under the Insurrection Act to quell the Rodney King riots. The other scenario is the president initiates the statute. President Lyndon Johnson did it during the 1960s to enforce the Civil Rights Act.
If I had to enact it, I'd do that. If people were being killed and courts were holding us up, or governors or mayors were holding us up, sure, I'd do that.
But legal experts say mayors and governors taking legal action, isolated crimes, or Mayor Brandon Johnson's executive order establishing ICE-free zones are likely not reasons to invoke the Insurrection Act. The statute has only been used for major civil unrest.
The Insurrection Act just is not contemplated to be a way to basically say, oh, wow, there could possibly be a crime that would happen or some threat to ICE agents, and we need to send in federal troops.
If a federal judge rules in favor of the state of Illinois and the president decides to use the Insurrection Act as Plan B, by statute, he must issue a formal proclamation before deploying troops.